How are you all? Okay. Today we are going to study one new method of division, that is synthetic division. There is one more method which is called as linear division method, but that method we will see in the class when the school will reopen, because that method is a little bit tough. Okay. So today we are going to study synthetic division method, means how to divide the given polynomial by synthetic division. Okay, see. Now this is any polynomial y square minus 216. This you have to divide by y minus 6. Now dividend, you know this is the dividend, y cube minus 216. First, remember you have to always check whether it is written in the index form or not. First we write its index form. As you can see, the highest power is 3, power 2 and 1 is missing. So I have taken 2 and 1, where the coefficient you have to take as 0. Now after that you have to write its coefficient form. What is the coefficient here? 1, 0, 0 and minus 2, 1, 6. Now remember students, if the divisor given here as y minus 6, you have to take its opposite. Means opposite of minus 6 is what? 6. If it is given as y plus 3, so opposite of plus 3 is what? Minus 3. Okay. So here as y minus 6 given, so opposite of minus 6 is what? 6. So you have to draw one vertical line in this way and one horizontal line, and whatever your coefficients are there, that you have to write by keeping a little gap between two coefficients. Okay. So here 1, keep some gap, then 0, 0, minus 2 and 6. On this side you have to write the opposite of minus 6, which is what? 6. So we have written 6. Now see how to start this method. First of all, this 1, whatever the first coefficient, it will remain as it is. Now you have to find the product of this 1 and 6, means you have to multiply these two. So 6 ones are 6. So whatever the product you are getting, that you have to write below the second coefficient, and now you have to add these two. Always you have to add. So 0 plus 6, 6. And similarly, again you have to multiply these two, means you have to find the product of 6 and your divisor. So 6 6 are 36, which you will write below the next coefficient. And now again you have to add these two. 0 plus 36 is what? 36. Now 36 into 6 will be what? 260. And now you have to again add these two. You know, minus 216 and plus 216 will give you what? 0. And it is not compulsory that always the remainder is 0. Okay. So here we got 0 as remainder. And now whatever this 1, 6 and 36 is your quotient. Means first you will write quotient in coefficient form. Okay. Now what is the coefficient form of the quotient? 1, 6 and 36. And now you have to write its index form. What is the index form? You know, as 3 coefficients are there, so the highest power will be what? 0, 1, 2. Means as the question is in y variable, you will take y, and the highest power is what? 2 plus 6y plus 36. And you know your remainder is what here? 0. Okay. So this is which method? Synthetic division method. I hope you understood. Children, how are you all? I hope you all are fine. Now see, in the polynomial lesson, till now we have seen operation on polynomials, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication and division of polynomials. And we have studied one more new method that is synthetic division, how to divide the polynomial by synthetic division method. And what we have seen, what is the next topic what we have seen, that is what? Value of the polynomial. So today we are going to study the new topic, that is how to solve the polynomials by remainder theorem. And it is very easy. Why it is easy? Because it means it is same as we are finding the value of the polynomial. Means remainder theorem will be easy to understand if you know how to find the value of the polynomial. Okay, of this. Okay, now see, today we are going to study remainder theorem. You can see here I have written one polynomial. So our question is, divide this polynomial by x plus 3 and find the remainder. So as we are using remainder theorem, so you have to write the very first step as by remainder theorem dividend. You know this is your dividend. What is the given polynomial? We have to write that is your dividend. As your divisor is here x plus 3, you know we have to take its opposite. So take x is equal to minus 3. Now write down the given polynomial, which is your dividend. In place of variable, you have to put minus 3 as we are putting a value of the polynomial. So you have to take bracket while putting the variable's value. So here in place of x you have to put minus 3 raised to the power 4, minus will be as it is, then 5. In place of x again you take minus 3 whole square according to the question, minus 4 into minus 3. Now next step, you know you have to just simplify. You know whenever here minus sign is there and the power is even, answer is always positive. So positive will be there, and 3 raised to the power 4 means 3 you will multiply how many times? 4 times. It will give you 81. Then here minus 5 will remain as it is, minus again here minus, and the power is even. So your answer will be positive, and 3 square will give you 9. Here minus into minus plus 4 into 3, 12. Now let us simplify. 81 will be as it is, minus 5 nines are 45 plus 12. Now after simplifying, means 81 minus 45 plus 12, it will give you 48. So P of minus 3, what you got? 48, and therefore we will say that remainder is equal to 48. I hope you understand all this. Thank you. One more example on remainder theorem. Now the question is, if the polynomial, means this is any polynomial, is divided by t minus 3, the remainder is 62. Means already you have given one remainder. Means when you divide, when you put the value of t as 3, one remainder is given to you 62. Find the value of k. You can see in the given polynomial k. Here k you have to consider as coefficient of t. Now see, when the given polynomial is divided by t minus 3, the remainder is what given to you? 62. It means the value of the polynomial when t equals to 3 is what? 62. So 62 is what? The value of the polynomial. Now let's see. By remainder theorem, as you know, remainder is equal to, as the divisor is t minus 3, you will take t equals to 3. After putting the value in place of t as 3, you will get this step. This you already know. 3 cube minus 3. In place of t, you have put 3. Again in place of t, you have put 3. Now simplify. You know 3 cube 27. Here also you will get 3 into 9 plus k into 3 or 3 into k, 3k plus 50. Now after simplifying, you can see 27 minus 27 is 0, and what is left? 3k plus 50. As you know, these are not like terms, so you cannot simplify this. So here remainder, what you have got after putting the value in place of variable 3, 3k plus 50. Now according to the question, what is given to you? The remainder is 62. So you will write, but the remainder is 62. You can write in the bracket that it is what? Given. So you can see the remainder is 62. Now what you have to do? Whatever the remainder you got after putting the value 3k plus 50 and this given remainder, you have to compare. Now 3k plus 50 is equal to 62 you will write, and you have to simplify and you will get the value of k. And simplifying very easy. This is, you can see the linear equation in one variable, and what is the variable here? K. So you have to transpose, variable will keep on one side and the terms, remaining terms you will transpose on other side. So 3k is equal to 62 minus 50. 3k is equal to 62 minus 50 is equal to 12. Therefore k is equal to 12 by 3 equals to 4. Therefore the value of k is equal to 4. Okay.